Hi, everybody. Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. I'm not late. I never said I was coming on. I said I might come on. Didn't say when. It's not like I said I was still. I said I'll be on at 9 o'clock and I come on at midnight. No. Anyway, hope everyone is safe and well this evening. Evening, Gaza. Hope you're my friend. Evening, Father Snowman. Hope you're well. Wednesday, late night Wednesday. It's whatever you want to chat about today. We're gonna look at some fantasy football league stuff in a minute. I'm gonna see if anyone can help me with my fantasy football league team because it wasn't great last week. Wasn't great. Stell's above me. That's how poor my fantasy football league team was this week. So hopefully we can improve on that. Hammerwell 08, obviously Hammerwell 01, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 were all taken. And also those are Jack. Good evening, man. Hope you're well. Good evening to Bernie, who are about to sign today, or have you missed out on anyone? That's it. Evening, Neil. Happy Friday. I'm always fascinated with time differences. Always fascinated, and we've been interviewing a lot of Australian ex-players recently, and should have another one very soon. Just saying. And it's always so it's 6:46 in Southern Australia in the morning. Doesn't matter what time it is. Neil's watching because he's retired, isn't it? He watches when he wants. Kimbo. Evening, everyone. Neil, hope you're well. Cross Hammers, good evening. Quick checks. Work. Jeez, Reese, be quiet. Keep it quiet. Hi, Russ. Not seeing West. Hope you look well looked after. I was on Leicester Fan TV this evening at 7:30 with the lovely Jack. I got very well with Jack. Have done since we spoke last time, actually, and we put, I gave as good as I got. But I like Leicester. I think we all like Leicester, really, don't we? Apparently, you've put a £25 million for Zuma. We shall see. We shall see what happens with that, Gaza. Interesting. Don't forget to join the official West Ham Discord server. There's the link. The link's in the description below. Also, if you fancy becoming a member, member of the Barmy member army, please feel free. They've got the link. There's the link, and I'll put it in the. Is that the right one? No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Idiots buzzing. No, it is. No, it's the one. It's the one. So put it in the comments. Please feel free to. Please feel free to join it. Many members now. Myself, Anton, and Stella overwhelmed by all the support. Evening, Steve. Evening, Irons. It was a year I was diagnosed with cancer, mate. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, hope you're well. Hope you're well. That's sort of still in my tracks. I do apologise. Rhonda and Tony, hope you're well, and how everyone. Lots of love for Tony. John, hope you're still at work. Poor bugger, but hopefully we'll make it a bit more fun for the next. How many hours you got left? What time do you clock off? It's always what you ask a taxi driver, isn't it? Yeah, how's your night been, and what time do you clock off? What do you think about Wimbledon trialing a substitute coach? What? I'll have to read up about that. I thought this was a collaboration of two channels. Seems Stell and Stanton have been kidnapped now. Husey, let me tell you, it is a collaboration. It's a network. Sometimes Stell comes on. Sometimes I come on. Sometimes Anton comes on. Sometimes never the twain shall meet. Sometimes we are like ships passing in the night. But there we go. Just in case you do a competition. We're going to do one tomorrow. Probably. Evening, James. Evening, Carino. Evening, Pete Chapman. 7:15 in Sydney is a perfect time to start this show. I'm glad. With your breakfast, with your cornflakes, listen to Russie B talking absolute rubbish. Another member to the Barmy Army. Bernie, welcome. Just simply, hired. Got 45 minutes. Head chef in London. Been a long day. Check on chef. Long day. I suppose as the head chef, do you do the clean up afterwards? Are you part of the clean up team afterwards, or is that for all the sous chefs and so on and so forth? I think the idea is to make sure they are warmed up and ready to come on when needed. It's a substitution. Didn't ping for this one. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've still got 7.5 hours. Oh, poor man. And then you'll probably be at midday to 12:30 tonight in UK time, lunchtime, to watch the show, innit? Smash them likes. Yes, smash them likes. I don't like doing a like target, but if you would, it'd be really appreciative. If I know, if some people don't want to become members, that's not a problem at all. What you can do, what we can do instead is make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, all that type of good stuff. What do you reckon of the score Monday against Leicester? I fancy us. I think we're going to get something. Stell's just sending me a message. It looks a lot better when the words spread across the system. Stell. Message from Stell. Clive, hope you're well. Evening all. A lot of love for Clive. I think we can get something 2-1. I think it's not going to be a shutout this time, like it has been with Leicester. Obviously that 4-0 win last season was pretty special. Was it? No, 3-0. 3-0. The Wolves was 4-0, wasn't it? Was pretty special. But I think we're going to get something like that. I think I'm the team. Fair play to you, John. What? Oh yeah, you can't really tell us where you work, but anyway, because you should really be probably working then listening to me. I didn't get an early, but I got the notification that you were now live. There he is. Well, I don't know what's going on there. Budgie Smuggler. Fair enough. Evening, Happy Hammerite. Hope you're well. What we've got to show you today. So tomorrow we've got quiz day Thursday, so 12:30 UK time, lunchtime. We have a quiz which is interactive. You can join. Hopefully, guys, you remember last week. You know what's going, the way it works. So that's great. We also have a X Hammers My Hammers 11 coming up tomorrow. We've got Neil Orr. Still, I hate that thumbnail because I haven't stretched the first name across the thing, but I will do. Neil Orr, who played 175 first team appearances, I believe, 5 years, part of the Boys of '86, integral part, made, I think he played 40 games that season. Here's My Hammers 11, where we talked to him for an hour or so about his time at the club. We had some as part of the members get an opportunity to ask questions, so a few people submitted questions, so we included them. One's like what current player would he have liked to play for when he was playing at West Ham, that type of thing. It's all good. And so yeah, but Stell will hate that thumbnail now, having just read he's He's always what he's won, Steliarco.
Oh, welcome to the world of Stell, Russ.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. How are you, man? Hey, man, you all right?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was on, as I said, I saw Jack on Leicester Fan TV. He's coming on here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming on the air on Sunday. I was on. Oh, it's terrible. I should know. I was on someone's channel tonight. Who was it? Who was it? God, I feel so bad for not actually remembering who it was. Beyond the LCFC, Neil. So we've had Jack's been on before and Neil's been on before. So we've got Jack coming on the preview and we've got Neil coming on the Matchday Live.
Oh, cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Played in gay shorts, always pulled them up. They were very short shorts. They were very, very short shorts. Old Neil was, bless him. He looks so different. Yeah, I know. That's why. And this was Anton's idea. I'm going to put his thumbnail up again because I love it so much. This was Anton's idea to put a picture of now and then, or then and now and then. So there we go. Yeah, he looks totally different. Moustache is gone, and the hairline's gone a little bit. But lovely guy Neil was.
Yeah, literally the only reason I gave you that idea was because I thought if people don't know who the player is.
Yeah.
Then it gives them an opportunity to actually believe that they played for it. That was it. And I thought it's pretty cool, you know.
Anton, you're nearly as bad as Stealth for forgetting things.
I'm absolutely not.
It really isn't. It really,
Really
isn't.
not.
It really isn't. It
No.
really isn't.
I'm not.
Can you check how many likes or members? Yeah, we've got lots of members. I don't know, something like approaching 40 members. Something
Is it?
like
I
that
have
now.
no
We've got
idea.
another one
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
Another one today, so it's all good. How are you, Anton? Gaza asks.
Cheers, Gaza. I am well, mate. Thank you very much. My little boy and my little girl, they start school and nursery tomorrow. So up in Scotland, our school holidays are very different to England. We stop earlier and go back earlier. So I don't know if you've got about another 4 weeks to go or 2 or 3 weeks to go.
Flo's got 3 weeks or something like that. Yeah.
So his first day is tomorrow. So he's moving up from nursery into the main school. So proper school, yeah. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to it.
That's cool, man. That's the great times because nursery's nice because nursery it just carries on, doesn't it? There was no sort of break in school holidays like I remember Flo's nursery just carried on through it, but going to big school, cool.
Well, we did have the break.
Okay.
The one we did was like a school term, you could say. But my daughter starts tomorrow, so tomorrow will be very different because when we drop them off, we'll come home and we'll have no children, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
The house is really quiet. You're like, oh god, this is what it's going to be like in 18 years time, 15 years time.
Absolutely, and I'll hate it probably then.
Yeah, exactly. What we got here? Oh, Scott's in. Hello, Chef on, check on. Can I do 3 days? Rest of the family there for the week. Oh, you're in Somerset, aren't you? You're in Somerset. Scott's in Somerset with his family. Should go and see. Pop over and see the Coxies. Everyone else seems to just bloody turn up. So
yep, I'm hearing.
Yes. Bring your keys. And what we got here? Evening, lots of evenings. Oh, it's I love just like randomly just coming on and having a chat. Well, nothing's happened. There's no West Ham news.
No, there's not really. I mean, there's like you could diverge into crazy rumors if you really wanted to, but they're all just a lot of borderline BS. You know, when I said we were chatting earlier on in the group, and we were saying who's doing a show, is anyone doing a show? And I was looking around and I was thinking, I feel like we're maybe trying to find a reason to put out a particular show.
Yeah.
But this is good for just coming on and having a chin wag and asking people his opinions. And obviously
exactly.
we done a gift to the gab last night, which I thought was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it was cool. Rush, your title, no news is good news is wrong. Don't you know Antonio is set to play for Jamaica next month? Not particularly good news for us. Yeah, which I didn't say no news. I just said, is it good news? The fact we haven't signed anyone, the fact that, we didn't know about Areola and then it just happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's what I prefer. I mean, we was talking to Jack at Leicester Fan TV, and they needed a centre back. They went and got Vestergaard, and it was done in 24 hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think the last week of the window is going to be absolutely mental, but not just for us. I think for everyone, because I think Tottenham are waiting on whatever happens with Harry Kane, because that would then say, right, okay, if they sell him, then they've got 100 million quid, 120 million to then reinvest. And then that will all trickle down, and then they'll spend. And I think it's going to be a really, really crazy thing. Although someone made a good point about the club up the European packages for the home games today. Was it 3 for 60 quid or something?
I thought it was cheaper than that, David. To be honest,
maybe. But
to be honest, even if it is 3 for 75 quid, I actually thought that was reason. I was quite surprised. I seen that Leicester done it. I was speaking to Neil from the Leicester channel that was on, and they've done it first, didn't they? They put up a package, and I think all West Ham fans were like, "Oh, why don't we do that?" Bang! A week later, we're doing it. So it's a good package. I think because I need to see when the fixtures are. I think we've got one or two in September, one in October.
Two potentially in September. One's in like a month's time. That's weird. And then one's the end. I think one's the 30th. They've put basically all the Thursdays. But obviously, you don't know if you're home or away. That's the trouble. Why does the club leave all the transfer bit until the last few days of every window? I think a lot of clubs do that as well. I think part of the reason is because that's a month's worth of wages to have to spend.
Yeah.
Isn't it really?
I think
100 grand a week or 80 grand a week. A month, that's 8, 6, 12, 32. That's 300 grand a month.
There's probably two ways. There's probably two ways of looking at it, though, Russ, isn't it? It's like Moyes has decided to start the season with the thin squad that we've got,
Yeah.
and it's worked in the first game.
Yeah.
And if it works in the second game, works in the third game, I don't think he wants to go into the season with this
No.
squad. I think he needs more. He knows that. And I think if we bring in the likes of Lingard and we bring in another couple of players, yeah, I did say, but listen, if I go back to someone saying to me, when will you panic, Anton? When will you panic? I said the 1st of August.
Yeah.
I'm not fully panicking yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 18th, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Squeaky bum time. But
would you start Diop for pace versus Vardy? That's the only that. Oh, it's not even Aka as well. I'm worried about.
Yeah. First half, Russ, we were shaky against Newcastle. Our defence and Augie didn't look fully fit. And usually when Augie does come back, it takes him a good 2 or 3 games to get into it. Dawson looked a bit shaky, but I don't know if that was because there was that the two of them just, I don't know, they were a little bit slow on the uptake. Yeah. So I thought it was a little bit harsh on Diop because I don't think Diop's put a foot wrong from what we've saw in pre-season. So when I heard that Ogbonna was starting, I wasn't disappointed. I was just a bit like, oh, that's a little bit harsh on Diop. So if Diop does step in, I just state this one thing, Russ: don't play Diop and Ogbonna together. That's my simple request.
Yeah, Dawson's good at hoovering up each other's their mistakes, isn't it? That's what he's generally good at. And so he's two of them together. They do tend to make a lot of mistakes. Breaking news: Lingard seen spotted getting into his car. Brilliant, thank you. Stay tuned. Tell you what restaurant is it? I look forward to finding more about that. Hammerwell.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm quite confident he'll be a West Ham player by the end of the season.
I am as well. Russ, there is a question here I just want to address. I think it's the second time he's put it in. Alfie.
Yeah.
Where is it there? Yes, it is only for season tickets. It's exclusive for season ticket holders. Sorry.
But I would be surprised if they sell out. I don't know. Do you know? But it's like the Leicester game. I thought Leicester game was going to be a sellout, but I saw them still advertising for tickets the other day.
It could be down though.
Ironically, on our channel, it was the pre-ad was the West Ham.
Yeah. But what the thing though, Russ, is it's got to be down to COVID. It's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's blatantly down to that. It's not I think there's a lot of fans that are still concerned. Russ, I was coming down south for the first time in 2 years or nearly 2 years to no restrictions, to no masks.
Yeah.
Now we are borderline the same. There's no social. This is the weird thing. There's no social distancing here, but it's mandatory to wear a mask even when you're inside the football stadium. So how is this like? I thought I'd have been all right with it, but I was a bit like it took me the whole day, if not 2 days, that I was down in Newcastle to adjust, and I don't even know if I did adjust.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like yesterday. It's like today. Me and Flo went shopping in Romford, and I went to the toy shop and whatnot, and I forgot my mask. It was in the other car. Hello, 2-car family. And it was in the other car. It was in the Lamborghini. No. Not yet. Wait for the first royalty check to come through. They'll be all right. But yeah, no. It's so I felt weird walking in. So to the point that I went to another shop and bought a mask. For like 50p, just so it was like, you know, everyone else. I just felt really weird. It was just it's a strange feeling at the moment. But as Reece said, we should do West. Do you know? I do have a Miami's 11 one somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yeah, West Ham.
Well, people are still going to use them for the entirety of our life. So yeah, maybe we are. I mean,
we could easily do that. Yeah. Rams, worst goalkeeper in the Premier League was last year. Arsenal signed him for 24 million, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, unless Arteta sees something.
I mean, you look. What was it on the chat? Someone spent Arsenal's money. 24 million on Ramsdale, 50 on 50 on White, 34 on Odegaard, 20 on Longanda, and 7 on Tavares. 135 million, and still not improved the squad.
Yeah. Although I like Odegaard, I do like him.
Odegaard's a great player.
Yeah,
great player. If they can get that sorted, it's going to be good. Evening, Trev. Hope you're well, my friend. Don't be surprised if Moyes signs Origi or Bamford. Bamford's in the last year of his contract. But I think Leeds do that. I mean, the managers always signs a 1-year contract, let alone the players. You know what I mean? They're used to it.
I just can't see Bamford being a Moyes type player.
No.
I think I don't doubt for a second that Origi would look at him. He's in the last year of his contract. He's not going to play at Liverpool. He can do the whole thing that West Ham look for, which is track back, get forwards, play out in the wings. So there's maybe an option that just depends on the value of what he's going to be. But listen, we've got to have the faith. I mean, I really hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot here, Russ, but you got to have the faith. You know, I speak to you'll be the same when you speak to neutrals or non-West Ham fans, and you say West Ham have only signed Areola. They're like, and you're in Europa League, like you can't be static. You have to. No. If every club does move in the transfer market, you have to move with them. That's how you enhance. Yes, I'll state to this day, 14, 15 good players, but you need more strength and depth there. You definitely do.
Yeah. No, I think you do, definitely. It's funny. Someone asked me a question, like one of Jack's questions today was, who should, and I'll ask you this question, it'd be good, because I had to think about it. Who is the most overrated player at West Ham? I was a bit stumped. Because I thought everyone played all right. I'll tell you my answer in a minute.
I was going to say, what?
It was... I had to think about it. I literally went through the team in my head. He put me right on the spot. I was like, not him. I actually said, and overrated, I think, and I said overrated in terms of maybe outside perception of what he is as a player inside. I put Antonio. Because he is the worst player in the Premier League, isn't he? He's like,
that's a good point.
He will do an absolute, like, he scored that sublime goal on that fourth goal, but then he hit the post from a yard. And last season, he scored 10 goals where he scored last season, but he hit the post about 10 times as well. Do you know what I mean? He's great, but when he's that's because I couldn't think of anyone else. Ben Rama, I love. Bowen, I love. Fornals is the most underrated player. Souček, Rice. I mean, they all say Maddison. From Leicester side. But I was like, good question. Really got me.
Well, I mean, we were talking about Antonio and just saying how, you know, as we all do, how unpredictable he is, and his unpredictability is what makes him the player that he is. Honestly, Russ, put Antonio into the Europa League. Can you imagine defenders, mate? I mean, and the thing is, I don't know if it was on this stream or another stream, but if Antonio doesn't know what he's doing in a respectable way, sometimes how's a defender going to know what he's going to do? But you know, when he's starting to make really good runs, he is. Was that goal inside the box?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was.
So that still is his record. Is still every single goal he scored has been inside the 18-yard box.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So,
but then I suppose I'm trying to think. Even like, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. 47 goal like Di Canio, but the Chelsea game straight away on the top of my head, that was outside the box. You know, he scored a few outside the box, but I wouldn't say. I'm sure Kent Hammers. I'll ask him.
Where are you, Kent? Where are you, Kent? When we need you, Kent?
Did you hear about a fan at Stamford Bridge saying, "Get Werner out of this club"? Wow!
I seen it. I actually. It was just I was on doing something on or replying to from the LCFC team that was on today, and I seen the video that came up, and they were training. It was like a public training session, and they gave the mic to a fan, and they said, "Get Werner out." But someone in the crowd got really offended by it and really started shouting at the guy, and then they walked out. So yeah, it's just ridiculous.
That reminds me of my Alan Pardew story when Alan came back from a summer trip to Orlando, and asked me and Jem about an idea he'd seen at SeaWorld, and he said we could do it at half time, where we at SeaWorld they sort of zoomed in on a camera, zoomed into a member, someone watching a Shamu show or something like that, and asked them a question about whales, and they had to put up 1, 2, or 3 fingers to give the right answer. If they got the right answer, they won a T-shirt, or someone shot a T-shirt at them or whatever. We should do that at West Ham. I was like, Yeah, be a good idea, Alan. Let's give the West Ham fans a screen and tell them to put one finger up, two fingers up, or three fingers up.
Good on you, Alan Pardew.
Yeah, good on Pards, bless him. The only man to hire half-time entertainment who didn't understand the words. That was brilliant. He signed
My
Dean
word.
Martin, couldn't even sing the words to Bubbles.
Typical.
He forgot them. If you smell a fart through a pair of pants and jeans, that the mask, it's true. It's like the mask. You know, you've got to wear a. If you can blow out a candle, it doesn't work. Where will West Ham finish this season? I think below Man United. I'll be honest, Joseph, being a Man United fan, I think Man United are top four this year. I think I've said eighth.
I would. Who was it? Consolidate. Was it you? Was it you, Russ? Was that what you said?
Possibly.
That one?
Sounds like a long.
It was me. It was Russ. Consolidation. Yeah, do all right in all the things. Hopefully, win a cup and consolidate in the league. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that. Yeah, but listen, anything better, anything, if you expect less and you get more.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It must be hard deciding between the Lamborghini and the Rolls. So it does. It's the bane of my life. First world problems. It's like today. I had to jet wash the swimming pool. My life is
the
just
swimming pool. Listen to the guy. Listen to him.
My life is one thing. Jet washing the swimming pool. Tell you
it's
what,
like Wolf of Wall Street we've got here.
It is. It's just a total different life. What we got here? So bloody stressful. 87 days, one line signing for the first team so far. Well, that's just always been the case. The last three transfer windows have been exactly the same. Yeah. Minute happy. We'll get there eventually. Arsenal shit result first game. Panic buying. Yeah, pretty much.
But the thing is, if they're investing the money, if they're investing the money into Arteta and he's signing players, then there's probably no intention to get rid of Arteta to the fans' disregard. So
yeah, definitely. It solidifies his trust in the board. The fact that they're giving him money to spend rather than getting him out. Because don't forget we beat them 6-1 as well so it's not just the first game, but we beat them in the under 23s as well.
Absolutely.
Dean wants to give Okaflex is great. I think he's going to be a good shout. Hello, Leicester FC Farm. How are you well? Glad Moyes watched the under 23s. I didn't keep an eye out for him because he does. He's the only one I've seen out of all the managers I've done under 23 games or reserve team games. He's the only one he's been at every one of them. But I didn't see him
I'm just impressed with the current crop of young players we've got. Yeah. I spoke about it a lot last night in the Gift of the Gab, but I know you were at the game, Russ, and you get a real chance to see it, and you were really impressed with Okaflex, you were saying, and
brilliant.
You liked his nippiness, and you gave me the vibe that he's a kind of borderline game changer.
Yeah,
on his day.
He's got a bit of, like Ben Rama swagger about him. Do you know what I mean? It's like most times, I said it on the lunchtime show. When a ball was passed to him, most players just take it on the instep. He would take it as a Rabona instep. You know what I mean? Like the others, pointless, but it just shows he's got something about him. And I think very exciting type of player. I think we would love as in the first team, getting him on. But it always seems that way. We had that with Nathan Holland, and that was always going to be the next one. And he never made it. And we had it with little Dan Kemp as well. I used to love watching Dan Kemp. He was a fantastically speedy player, but never quite made it to the next stage. It's a shame.
But Russ, you're mentioning a lot of players there that everyone thought the same. However, the difference is, and I made this point last night, I think the youth setup it's becoming it's been kind of dog eat dog in that English youth setup for maybe a good 10 years, maybe. But now what we're seeing with West Ham is we're going around and trying to snap up the best youth we possibly can from other clubs and then putting that into our current youth setup. And then what you find is that the players that we thought had an opportunity they leave the club, and the new crop comes in, and the new crop of the crop that can handle it against the likes of Ekwa. I mean, Ekwa is a machine, and I think he's only 19. He looks absolutely solid, and he's huge. And Okaflex, Okaflex situation must be down to his personal life as to the reason why he is where he probably is, because he was in Arsenal, supposed to be the next Arsenal big thing, went to Celtic. A few other personal issues happened there. He's found himself at West Ham, but he's kicking back into a bit of form. He's looking decent.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. I think I remember we interviewed Kevin Keane a while ago. That'll be available on the West Ham Network very shortly. And
Woo!
and he said we got a good crop. The under 18s coming through, good crop of youngsters coming through, and obviously we've bought a few as well in, which again shows planning for the future. So yeah, I think we're in safe hands. I saw on a quiz show a question I never knew this. There was never been an English manager winning the Premier League since it started. Yeah, I think that's right.
Absolutely,
I think
yeah.
it's right, yeah.
Kenny
Can't think of-
Dalglish,
Scottish, Sir Alex, Scottish, Arsene
Wenger,
Wenger,
French,
Mourinho, Guardiola,
Portuguese,
Klopp.
Spanish, German.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. There's not many English managers around, though. Really, is there? I mean, you think, Eddie Howe, Scott Parker, Sean Dyche. Obviously,
Sean Dyche probably is he probably the most
he's the longest,
highest, but
Yeah,
the highest in terms of the leagues, like in being in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the Premier League? There is. What's his name from Brighton?
Oh, Potter. Yeah, Potter. No, yeah. Bang on, Dave. It's bang on, mate. Speaking of quizzes, tomorrow, 12:30, we're doing our quiz day Thursday. So yeah, prizes to be won. So make sure you get there nice and early. Antonio's got 8 games before the end of 2021. Look, James, he ain't been injured yet. That's it. I've said it now.
Could you imagine he goes through the full season and doesn't? Like it would be, but it would be great for West. Obviously, it'd be great for West Ham. I mean, I know people don't believe it, and chances are it's good. But we've got to play in the world of hopefulness.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we were safe last year we coped with that. I mean, I don't know how many games he played, but it was probably about 2/3 of the season.
Sorry, it was Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah.
Oh, Graham Souness. No, who was the manager?
What's that?
Was it Kenny Dalglish of Blackburn won it?
Yeah.
They won it. Yeah,
Dalglish won it, and then because we had Matty Holmes on, didn't we? And Matty Holmes signed for what's name just after that,
Blackburn.
literally just after, yeah.
And the closest, I think, one of the closest English managers to nearly get there, was Kevin Keegan.
Yes, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Yeah, right. Let's. I can't wait. I'm not used to this jumping thing. I'm excited for Benny. I believe he's going to. Yeah, I totally agree. He's going to smash it this season. Hi, disabled. Can't stop for long. My eyes are streaming. Hope you're. Why are your eyes streaming? Hopefully it's just hay fever. Nothing bad, mate. Hope you're well. Lots of love for the disabled team. Hearing Milenkovic is not going anywhere and seems comfortable, but can find anything about it. Well, there we go. We'll see what happens, isn't it?
You tend to find that my kind of judgment on Italian transfers is that the Italian media seem to be reasonably spot on, with whatever they leak. So Lukaku heading out turned out to be the truth. There was another player. That's just slipped my mind. However, anyway, when they stated what they said about Milenkovic, that's where I was thinking, you're putting 2 and 2 together, you're coming up with the answer. Maybe there was a genuine bit of interest there. Maybe they were genuinely looking at bringing him in. And then he's now back at Fiorentina and he's playing games, and they're kind of saying that he may stay. He may stay.
Then is that a thing? I mean, the fact is, think about it. Him and his agent, they're obviously, mates as well, and he can have his pick of European teams.
Absolutely,
the season. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you? The thing is, the crazy world that we've had in the last 16 months. Hopefully, by the next season, end of this season, we'll be a bit more settled. So you'll see, Real Madrid have just lost 2 of their centre backs.
Yeah,
they've lost Varane and they've lost Ramos. Could happen. Anyway, so
absolutely.
Look, this will be a great transfer if we keep Rice, Bowen, Souček and Soufal. I'm pretty sure that's going to all happen. Where is the yacht moored? Saint-Tropez, Clive. It goes me, Puff Daddy, Mick Jagger. I'm in the middle. a rose in between 2 thorns. I think we had a portrait in terms of having Europe where we needed depth. I think West Ham will struggle with Europe. I think we probably will as well, to be honest. I think we will. But nothing we can do about it, is it? We've just got to sit here. we're not going to go buy players, are we?
No.
We're just the
No.
fans. So,
Yep.
to be realistic, we ain't going to win the Europa. Top 6, a good cut run. I'm the same. DM wants to wait to buy new strikers. Then who are we to argue? Dave, I totally agree with you, my friend. Ryan, relegation? No, Ryan, there's no chance. No chance. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Everyone loves our shows. Everyone loves our shows. Do you worry if Lingard comes back, it will disrupt Ben Rama's mentality? No, me neither.
Nope.
Me neither.
We need bodies, good bodies that Moyes wants.
That's you and me out for the question.
And he needs, because we're going to be playing upwards of 60 games, and we need players in there. So
I think I think last season they played together.
Yep.
And it worked. You know, he did quite well, and he scored.
Yeah.
And Benny's coming with more confidence, and I think if it also gives the opportunity to maybe rest Antonio and shove Bowen up front.
But we need competition. Someone's just put it in the comments. We need competition. It's good. Healthy.
Yep.
Toby boy, hope you're well.
Like it in one ear. Make sure it's the right ear.
Russ, you're reminding me of a bit like Stell, because you're about 20 minutes behind in the comments.
Yeah, I know, because I know I'm just. I suppose right.
I'm only joking. No, please carry on. No, because there's actually good comments. There's good comments. No, in fact, it's funny. It's funny because it's funny because this is just a general chit chat. Whereas when Stell's doing his structured show, and then he goes back and looks at the comments that were mentioned an hour ago. It's like
no. Oxford's a bit like Ravel Morrison about it. Maybe not the same level of skill, but confidence and swagger. Confidence and swagger, definitely. As long as it's in the right, it's put in the right way. Because obviously we all know what happened with Ravel was a fantastic, but he just couldn't.
He's now at
Derby.
Derby.
Get to the next stage. Yeah, he scored a banger, didn't he, the other day?
Yeah, he did.
Banger. Can't be judged. Reece Oxford was coming through, and Holland and Cullen. Look at them now. Yeah, but I mean, look at Cullen now. Cullen is ripping it. Isn't he captain for Anderlecht now at the moment? And I mean,
and look at Reece Oxford. He's getting man of the match every week.
Yeah,
well, was last season.
It's just one of those things. I think and we've interviewed lots of sort of youth team players. Lee Hodges. Who else? Sean Bryan, Adam Newton, all soon to be released on the West Ham Network interviews, and they say the same thing. Sometimes I wanted to play first team football. I remember Hodgie saying, Izzy Ikepen as well. These guys, they won the 90. Izzy and Adam won the 1999 FA, the Youth Cup.
Youth Cup, yeah.
And Dave, Izzy was touted as the next one coming through. With Rio, and he was going to be him, and then he got injured and couldn't get back in the team, and so thought, but he wanted to be around the first team, so he went to Swansea. Hodgie did the same thing at Scunthorpe. Adam Newton did the same thing at Peterborough, I want to say. And so, it happens, doesn't it? You can't put everyone through, but you do get one or two. And as long as one or two keep going, that's all we're bothered about, I think, West Ham. We like to see the boys coming through, like Declan, like Connor Coventry and stuff like that. We're buying youth because we can't buy straight proven ready to come in straight. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we're looking to the future, James. And that's the thing. A signing like the Areola signing, to me, shows forward thinking, knowing that next year Fab's not going to be here anymore. But rather than get someone in and they have to learn the defence, learn the club, within the space of a month, maybe. Areola's got a whole year playing some games. So next season, he will be number one. We will be buying him and he'll be number one as long as we don't go down.
The thing is, we all know that there's always been links and it happens every single year. But I mean, tonight, for example, there was a particular Twitter account who was tweeting that we should have been all over the deal for the Bournemouth player who's looking like he's going to Villarreal. Danjuma, yeah. But the thing is that if Moyes doesn't want him and has never fancied him, then he's never been a genuine link. And I was going to reply to that West Ham account and just go, but I feel like I see you every single day saying we should have been all over Abraham. We should have been all over this. We should have been all over that. Like, you can't be all over everyone. You've got to be being over everyone and bringing in bodies is what we did when we had Bilic and we brought in 7 bodies just for the sake of bringing in 7 bodies. And I tell you something right now, Russ. If you could rewind and know what we know now, you'd happily take 3 signings over the 7 that we brought in that season.
Oh, definitely, most
3
definitely.
quality over 7 quantity.
Yeah, I mean that it didn't work. It just
No, it
didn't
didn't
work,
work.
did it?
No.
And then we did that, and then we tried spending shitloads on players. That didn't really work either
No.
because we didn't spend it the right way. And so I like this considered. It's not sexy. It's not us signing players here, left, right, and they're good play. But they're considered. And to be fair, and I've said it apart from Hugo, everyone's landed that he's signed.
Yeah.
Everyone's landed.
Come the end of the transfer window, Russ. This is where my new panic is in.
Yeah.
This is where I put my new one. My new one is transfer deadline day.
Yeah.
That's it. No, he doesn't have thighs that I fancy, but he does have some decent thighs, to be honest. Yeah. But the thing is, as long as we have got a couple of bodies that Lingard's and a centre half that Moyes is looking for, and or another striker if he's looking at them, then I'll just be happy as long as he brings in people he wants, as long as it is the people he wants.
No, I totally agree. I'm trying to get a special guest for transfer deadline day. I'm trying to get a special guest. I don't know if we'll be able to get him, but I've made tentative.
So Russ, I mean, because it's all so new to me and Russ and Stell, we're all working together now. So Russ, I don't know if you know, we normally do a transfer window show, and we normally sometimes go out about 3 hours before. However, we've got a couple of people that are thinking about doing a longer stream and maybe tying it up on a. It was something we were talking about beforehand.
Nice.
Anyway, but maybe trying to do it maybe in connection with one of the charities or something like that.
Yeah. And if it's because I can then say to this person, "Oh, it's for charity." They might come on. We'll see. My new top arrived today, back from the specialist. Oh, lovely. The GSB out. Well, good on you. Well done. And put as a sponsor on the shirt.
I've had GSB as a sponsorship.
Yes, he's put instead of the sponsor, he's put GSB out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We'd be lucky if we get 20 games of Antonio. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. Let's go for a few of these.
Go
on, and you keep going.
No, I was just saying Yarmolenko, sorry.
Yarmolenko, God bless him. Speaking of Yarmolenko and players, tomorrow we'll be putting all the we can put a few of them on. A few of the new emojis for the members. The new emojis. Exclusive to West Ham Network from Canning Town Len. So they'll be on there, so you'll be able to use them. And basically you'll be able to spam Masuaku on the West Ham Weekly.
Stelios.
Yes.
For anyone that's, the membership, it's just a kind of reminder again of the membership. Like, we were approached a lot by a lot of people saying, well, what can we do to support you guys? And I don't mind being as transparent as I possibly can, Russ. It was a struggle, to be honest, and it still is sometimes, saying this is how you can do it, but you were getting a mixture of this and a mixture of that, and people are like, no, that we want to do it. Now, I'm not saying, listen, if this was full time, we would all love it, but it would need to pay a load of money, and I'm not meaning that in a total dickish manner.
It's true.
But
it's free of us.
We've got 3 people here that have got houses and families and everything we want to support. However, we do enjoy what we're doing, but we give up a lot of our time doing it. So that's the reason why we came up with a membership program, because people were asking about it. So if you are keen, there is a link in there, and what we're trying to do is give you something for it. That's what we want to do. We want to give you access. So Russ asked the members for particular things in preparation for a show he was going to do, which was going to give them a bit of exclusivity to that particular show. So if anyone's wondering, I'm giving you a bit of transparency behind it. I'm not forcing anyone to do it. Don't feel the pressure. Just if you want to, you can. It's there, and it's.
And even if you can't, then give it a like, give it a share. It costs nothing to like and subscribe and comment positively. All helps us, doesn't it? Really, the algorithm.
Yeah, well, the likes. I don't know. I mean, apparently it does, but myself and Russ enjoy that kind of chat. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm not going to lie. I'm still learning, but there's some stuff you pick up on, and it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we're getting there. Do you think the new recruitment guy will make a difference? But I think he will make a huge difference. Huge difference. It's just frustrating that he can't start until after the window.
Well, he'll be all over. I mean, he's probably currently all over a collection of players anyway.
I've been funny, right? If you're on gardening leave, right? Are you generally on gardening leave? He's on the phone. You know what I mean? It's like someone talk to someone. I know I can't.
I know, but if that did get out of control, but the point I'm trying to make is he will have a list of players. This guy sounds like legitimately he knows what he's doing, and if he does, he'll be bringing that this list of players that's been scouted and blah 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 to the attention of David Moyes for David Moyes to make the decision, and it's a kind of streamlined way of doing it. Mate, Scott, I can't explain to you, mate.
He's a beast. He's
Russ. Yeah, a lot of people still don't talk about him.
No, but he was captain. He was captain in 23s every day.
Yeah, I think he's, in my opinion, I think he's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I think so. As I said, they had a midfield. The three at the back was him. It was Baptiste, and it was Ben Johnson.
Yeah,
and it worked really well. Cheers, Billy. Appreciate all the lovely comments. What we got? We might end up with Harry Kane. Yeah, could do. Work rate though. Work rate. Not too sure. It's like Messi, innit? That's what I like, Messi. Russ, stop casting up from Newman. Yeah, exactly. He's our new director of. Yes. Yeah, there we are. Transfer deadline so disappointing special. These clowns running off. Oh, well, it is what it is, Mark. We'll wait and see. Let's wait and see. Yeah. That's what I always. I'm like I mean, as you said the other day, I think we've been linked with 120 or something like that.
I mean, I just made that number, but it was.
No, it's true.
But still will have it probably somewhere because he talks about. No, but he does. He genuinely, he kind of borderline takes the piss out of it on his transfer section as well when he starts it. But the amount of volume of players we are linked to, Russ, is phenomenal, and I understand why people panic, because if that's all that they see. Mm-hmm. Then you don't sign them, and every single one of them is getting ticked off by other clubs.
Yeah,
like Daka. Like I still think I was a bit like, really, but I have to believe why we didn't go for him. Yeah. So,
I'm the same as you. It's like I mean, to be honest, it's like it's a double-edged sword. It's nice to have to be in people in journalists' minds that we're side. It's like Burnley.
Yeah,
we're Burnley after Crystal Palace, as Simon Jordan said. Crystal Palace just had £90 million worth of investment. American guys bought 20% of the club. Who are they off? It's like it just seems. It's just we're in our own little bubble. I think, obviously being West Ham, and it's nice to see us linked with everyone. But as you said, most of them you can discard if they're over the age of 28 or even the age of 26. To be honest, because that's not his style. Baptiste is really impressive. There's Johnson, but I believe Leicester will be the next back line. I agree totally.
Can I just make a quick? Yeah, can I just? Sorry, I thought you were going to jump on to the next one. Yeah, carry on, Russ. Go for it. What were you going to say with that one?
I was going to say yes. Is the answer? With Alves going to Southampton, Sunderland, there's a spot there, isn't there? There's a spot for a youngster, unless we sign someone. Is that the reason we had no transfers, not having the direct football?
Can I go, sir? We got over 130 watching live right now, and I don't know how many likes there is on the show. So let's push it out there, and people, please hit those thumbs up. It does help us out, pushes our channel into the algorithm. I know I bore. I love saying the word. Once I get the word in my head, it's there forever. Algorithm. And I keep talking about it, and I'll message Russ and Stella about it. Algorithm. Anyway, please do it. However, there is another point I want to make. We're on 7,848 subscribers. We are 162 away, is it? If I got that right, 62.
Something like that.
Away, from getting
52. 152.
52. Sorry, 152 away from getting to that 8,000 marker. So please hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Subscribe to the channel, and if you're not, and you already are, share it. I don't know how do people share. That's what people want to know.
So at the bottom where you've got comment, there is a share button. And you can share it. You can click that, and it goes to, and you can say whether you want to just copy the link or you want to share it to Twitter or share it to Facebook, all that type of thing, and it will go out on your socials and stuff like that. As you said, it helps us. I mean, we're on 81 likes now, which is great. But and what happens is, right, we get on the WhatsApp group, and an old flagship show. Oh, look, I really like soccer. So I'd love to just one day go. Oh, do you know what? We had less, Anyway, we love each other, really, isn't it? It's we love each other. It's just, it's all about the thumbnails. Right, okay. Not having a director of football. Yeah, I think. Well, but it was always. I mean, you've spoken about before. Get Huselos and Pellegrini's your mate, and they were talking about Alan Irvine, but that's Moyes' mate, and I think the head of recruitment is a great first step. It was a step we should have had 5 years ago, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's a step which in the right direction. And the guy and Rob's a Man City. I mean, Man City done badly. With they spent a lot of money, but in terms of picking up those sort of, they tend to get like when it seems they spend a lot on one player and then they'll buy younger players at a reasonable level, and they might farm them out. You might not hear from about 3 or 4 years, and then they'll be in the first team. And as long as that's sort of where we need to operate in that sort of. We're never going to. I don't think Moyes is ever that type of person who's going to spend 50-60 million pound a player. Just not his mantra. He'd rather spend 15 million pound players than spend 50. You know what I mean? So getting someone who's going to put players in front of him to then go and look and then make sure they pass the Moyes the MOT test. He's all bang on, absolutely bang on.
There's someone's in the chat here asking, and a couple of people have asked already, but I don't know if it was you, Dave, that put it in first. But Lacazette seemed to be pushing to leave Arsenal. Do a job for us, perhaps, if the price was right. Will the Lacazette thing find its way back to West Ham? I don't even know how old is he. How old is
28, 29.
Is he? Is he? Yeah.
Maybe he's 30. Maybe he's 30. They both are. Bamiyang want,
he's 30. Yeah, he is 30.
I mean, he's gonna bring a high wage, and this is his last move. So I'd be surprised. No disrespect, if he wants to come to us rather than going to
valid point,
Atletico Madrid or someone like that. But I mean, he'd do. I mean, obviously, yeah. I wonder if Jack still got the shirt. Didn't he? No, it's Batshuayi. Batshuayi got a shirt, didn't he? He got young Jack. He didn't remember before Batshuayi went to Chelsea originally.
Who's young Jack? Jack? Who?
Jack Sullivan.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
On Instagram, didn't he?
That's when he was all over social media and being the ITK and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I forgot about that. Remember that? God, my God.
Do you remember all that? Yeah, that's stuff. And that's the thing. That's an improvement now in that we don't have such a leak of information. So, there's a frustration there, because the usual path we'd get that information with, some people are Siri agrees. We are looking for anything, grabbing onto anyone who has and claims to have information, don't they? And it's like, but that's brilliant because actually I don't want to know. I'd rather not know anything, and then like the Areola deal, it just happens. Yeah. Bang.
I loved it.
Perfect.
I loved the Areola one. I loved it to it wasn't even winding up. It was winding up everyone else, but it wasn't winding up still, but it was like, it was because he does what he does, and I love what he does in terms of digging in deep. I mean, honestly, no word of a lie, right? And I'll give him credit where credit's due. The amount of information that he gathers for his weekly is beyond belief. The effort and time he puts into that weekly show is beyond belief. I've done a couple of times taking over for it, and it's a lot of work. However, when he does that, he's become accustomed to trying to find out, privy to find some news and get a little bit of some form of exclusivity. And I mean, everyone knows who we talk to and try and get some information from, all that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
But the point of the matter is, when Areola signed, he had actually signed the night before. The video had been done the night before, and no one reported it, and I loved it. It
was perfect. That's exactly how it's done. There's a lot of. I remember doing an episode of Hammers in Hot Water, which we'll be bringing over to the West Ham Network eventually. And they spoke about when we signed Darnay, the Portuguese superstar.
Yeah,
before Ronaldo, well before Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7. We had the original Portuguese superstar, and that was all done without the press knowing, because he,
Yeah.
you know, the word.
Do you
was,
know that's right? Actually, yeah, that was
If
about
we-
96, wasn't it? 96.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
almost like they wanted to keep it hush hush because they didn't want Spurs or any London club, because they reckoned they would have got him for him, because it was a loan with a purchase, but we didn't buy him. But I don't know how he got out of that one. But again, just done, and you know, you just open up the papers. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have the internet. Wow, we signed this Portuguese superstar who's a beautiful man, and
Yeah.
you know.
And Ian Dowie wasn't happy, was he?
Well, he ended up playing up front, didn't he? Beauty and the Beast, they called him.
Yeah, right.
And he using the new broadcast platform. So basically, it's not a new platform. It's basically the thing we use. They're now rolling out the scrolling thing, so it doesn't jump. That's what's happening for Stell. And Stell, I don't know what. That's half of his show.
Yep.
Taken up.
Yep. Yeah,
we are. I mean, there's going to be some new stuff coming up on the network soon in terms of beyond YouTube, which we'll be announcing in due course when we get there. But there's some exciting stuff coming up in there. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting.
It is. Did you know what? When you do this for so long, and then you get this that comes along, and it's an opportunity for us to kind of work together and give people something more, then absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. You're right about the thighs.
By the way, just quickly, is this Charlie? As in,
no, this is Brooklyn Charlie.
Yeah, is this Brooklyn Charlie?
This is Chili Charlie.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, Charlie started his own YouTube channel as well.
Oh, I didn't know this, Charlie, mate. I really do. I'm sorry, mate. I was on. Obviously, we were on. I don't even know what show we were on. We were on something together, and I just thought you were quality, mate.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, you're really nice lad.
That's the accent that gets me. It's so funny.
And sorry, Charlie, mate. I did not know that was you. So good to see you.
It was very good. It was nice. Met loads of lovely people. Gave Andy Miles a lift home. Never met him. Like apart from on here, and I gave him a lift home. And it's only when I got out, I thought, I've never met the man before. But yeah,
he's a bit of a unit.
I had to move the seat back. Let's be honest. He's a big lad, and
he's a big lad. I did not expect. I seen him at Newcastle, and I was a bit like, oh wow,
that's the wrong expression. I was driving, by the way. Me and him in the car in the Mini, like zooming around Stamford Leo. Yeah, at about midnight. Yeah,
he's got some size of thighs.
Big thighs. I dropped him off at the roundabout so he can get a kebab. Perfect. Moist in the building for long term, and the gardener from City is a big move forward. I totally agree, Rhonda and Tony. Any plans of events like West Ham Fan TV and the West Ham Way? Watch this space. We'll just say that, innit? Watch this space, maybe.
Watch this space.
Maybe.
No comment.
No comments. But have a look at the perks. There's one tier where you get a discount if we ever do. Performs against us, and Lukaku's back. Somebody event now, exactly. Lukaku is back. We got rid of Glenn Murray, and Lukaku's back in now. We'll end up with Andy Carroll once again. 251 for the title. Bookies are tight bastards. We're fourth in the league. Danny went out to the Raz, rocked up late, and Harry sent him to the reserves. He did. Yeah. Brilliant story. When they went to Mallorca, I think it was Mallorca, or mainland Spain for pre-season, and they'd played a game, and then they'd gone out for a few drinks, and then they came back and there was training in the morning, and Danny hadn't turned up, and then about midday, 1 o'clock, they're all around the pool, and Danny turns up in the same clothes he left the night before with two girls on tow and sunglasses, and just walked past Harry without saying anything. Absolutely brilliant.
That was him.
Flavio, good afternoon to you. Evening, evening in Brazil. Arteta be the first man to be sacked. I agree. Let's just zoom for a few. Is the Zuma deal? Apparently, someone said we put 25 million pound in for him today.
Really?
Yeah. This is the ITK stuff. We read it in the chat. But there we go. This is a very late live. It is.
It's actually not that late.
It's not for you, but it's for me.
Can you not see the bags under my eyes, Russ?
Yeah.
I've clocked them really a lot just now on this stream in particular, but that's because I mean, literally, I think there was like 2 weeks in a row. I was going to bed at like 2 o'clock every morning, getting up at 7 with the kids, and then just going about my day. And I was like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah, I know. I'm still on holiday, so it's all right. Well,
100%.
Mrs. Button's still not very well. She's still in bed, bless her. She's all right.
Oh.
She'll be all right. She'll be all right. It's not COVID. I'm late. Sorry, how Revo. We're probably done. We done an hour. I'll probably go in a minute. It's Brooklyn Charlie. I love it. Yeah, that's how I describe it as Brooklyn Charlie. Coffee Charlie. Coffee. Although Flo,
Charlie boy, I love New York. I love it, mate.
I love and
I love
when we had our Miami's 11 with Charlie, soon to be on the West End Network. It was like going back because I used to go to Brooklyn particularly every year for like a week and just reminiscing with Charlie about good pizza joints and I love it. Last time we went was Flo's birthday and Flo came out and Flo and Joe met me out there and she's because her birthday's in like May half term in England, so we tend to always be away and she had a great time.
Rusty boy. I proposed to my missus in New York, but wait for this one. I hired the Rockefeller Center ice rink.
Nice.
But you had to actually.
I saw it. I saw it on your Facebook. You had a video.
Have you seen it? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Everyone had to leave, and it was just me, and I can't ice skate.
I can't either. It's one thing I don't ever want to do. I'm just not.
Yeah, I done it to put her off the scent though. She was like, "Yeah, he's not gonna propose to me when he can't ice skate." Oh, I think I might.
Nice try. I like that. But I love it. When I finally meet, I'll be celebrating a cup final. I hope you doesn't thighs my slender ankles.
That's right up your street. That comment.
Yeah, big fan of that, Trev. Big fan of that. Oh God, look. Oh, I don't want to say it, but it's jumped. I knew of an Australian who lived in a cellar. He said he felt at home because it was down under. There we go.
Set.
Jenko. It was. Yep. Very good. Excellent. Arteta has to stay at Arsenal. It makes us look good.
He does.
1:30 the other night, but still was hardcore. I can't do that. An hour.
I think he was trying to blame me for something as to why he was later, but I think it may have been him.
Chance for a deadline. Takes 3 kicks to click thumbs up. There we go. He does.
Mm-hmm.
New York is ace. What a city. West End Network event in New York. Mrs. Budden wouldn't mind. Mrs. Budden wouldn't mind.
Charlie boy, don't get us started, mate.
Mrs. Budden wouldn't mind. And do you know who's in New York? Who's a good friend of mine, friend of the channel, new friend of the channel, Shaka Hislop.
Is he? I knew he was in America. I didn't know he was in New York.
He's in East Coast,
mate. Roadshow. Sorry, who said that? Did I say it out loud?
Charlie Boy, of course. Charlie Boy, of course, said that because Charlie Boy wants, and then we can go to Juliana's in Brooklyn and have the best pizza in the world. Big fan of Juliana's. West Ham been linked for the 8th, but have we though? Because everyone's asked me after because he's apparently going Carvalho and they said, we should get on him, but I don't know if he's linked with us.
We probably are linked to him because we're linked to bloody everyone. So technically,
I want the other Angasia. Apparently they're trying to get rid of, and I reckon you can get him on loan. So I won't mind him. He's good. It was him and Bissouma last year really stood out to me as good players. Charlie Boy loves Hislop. We all love Hislop. Great Absolutely. New York Hammers group there as well with Dave Hortzig, and various others. Love Hislop. This feels weird. We aren't 2 hours behind on the comments. Yeah, exactly. Brendan Rodgers going to want revenge for last season. Needs to be on full alert. I mean, Dawson needs to be on full alert. Yeah, not just you, Crosshammers. You're on full alert, but hopefully the team would be. I agree.
I don't read that last comment.
I know.
Don't read it.
I know. Shaka is a legend. He's always bigs up West Ham and ESPN. He certainly does. We'll be having Shaka's Miami's 11 interview coming up.
I love Shaka.
Next week. He's such a cool dude.
I really
Honestly,
liked him. Yeah,
most laid back man. It was lovely because he deliberately put on a West Ham t-shirt. It's Darcy, but then he had like a Newcastle crest right behind him.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah,
yeah.
He was a great guy. I met him a few times when I was a kid when he was playing at West Ham, and you always get fond memories. I was always very fortunate enough to meet a lot of the players as a kid.
Yeah,
and it was just because my mum always had a bit of balls when she took me to the games, so she would always like cross the line that you shouldn't cross, but therefore you'd be on the side where the players were rather than the side of the cage. If you remember Upton Park, Russ, when you used to go and see the players at the main entrance, it was just the metal bars at waist height that were there. So my family lived around the corner from Upton Park, so it was always easy for me to get to games, and we'd always have a location to go to. So I mean, I'll give you an example. If you remember David Beckham getting sent off in the '98 World Cup, then the first game back was at a away stadium was at Upton Park. He got absolutely terrorized. He absolutely got slated to the guns. But I was in the midst of this little cage area. I wasn't a little boy. I mean, I was quite a big lad, but I was still only like 13 or 14. But the words and the people were calling him for everything. And my mum was going up at people going, you need to respect this, you need to do this. And it was just all a bit like of a crazy thing. But the thing is, at that time, like players used to actually walk through the crowds to go to the car sometimes as well.
Yeah.
So, so I've got like, honestly, I need to show you them sometime, like Samasi Abu, Ian Pearce. I've got them all, like all the pictures, even back as Martin Allen, Alvin Martin, Tim Breaker, Steve Potts, Matty Holmes. I've got loads of pictures of Matty. I've got pictures of me and Matty Holmes when he's playing for West Ham, and I've got pictures of me and Matty Holmes when he's playing for Blackburn as well. Because I was always like that. And do you know what I noticed as well today in particular? Because the Matty Holmes one was his camera was positioned like this.
Yeah. I know. He doesn't help himself. There's one when we I interview Brian Deere, and this is his camera.
No.
Yeah. So I played with Bobby Moore, and
hold on a minute. I feel like we should do a show like that. Actually, that'd be quite fun.
You can just say that the Minions show. Yeah. Anyway, Charlie boy, how are you doing? Oh, you had some Chinese. Good on you, son. Good on you. Sausage mash today. Mo, I want to say, I know your mum's not very well, man. I hope she recovers, man.
I hope she's okay.
She's got COVID. As I said, stay in touch. And as you said, if anything happens, you know who to chat to. I do love Shaka, but he just couldn't stop Flaky. Oh, it was a crap shot, wasn't it?
That was unbelievable.
Anton did a great show. Is it a show? Is it a show? No. Shaka should be a voice actor. Lovely. He did a thing for Show Racism, the red card. He's the patron of it. Check it out. I think West Ham retweeted it over the weekend, and he's just got a lovely voice. Lovely voice.
Some of the comments just get me going. It's funny.
I have a selfie with Roberto. Roberto, can you beat that? Right.
Do you know what? I never met him, so I can't know.
No. Remember when Shaka broke his leg? Yeah, we did. And Stephen Brightwell came on for his debut. Yeah. Stephen's Miners 11 will be up as well. Lovely guy, Stephen. One of the guys who sort of really changed my opinion on him. I always thought he was a bit of a weirdo.
Who? Stephen Bywater?
Yeah. Because he got arrested for like brandishing like a samurai sword when he was playing for Derby in his dressing gown or some shit like that. But honestly, it was fantastic and really, really sweet.
Has he got long hair?
No, he hasn't. No, he's got sort of like that hair, but he wore like an Eskimo hat.
Yes.
Because he'd just come back from walking the dog and he forgot to take it off. Love this show. Come you Irons. Thank you, Bedsit Radio. What we got here? Really hoping for a couple for Saints games. I'm basing that. I want to take my boss. I might take Flo to the Saints game. I think that'd be a good one. I just checked club with Evan Grant. Okay. I'm gonna go anyway, mate. It's the accent for me. It is the accent for me. I love Shaki. So.
Whose accent? Russ's.
I mean Shaka Hislop. I'm sure he
I
means
know
Shaka
you do.
Hislop.
I know.
It's not. Yes, it can't be the.
He's
Essex
like,
clone.
should I attempt it?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
definitely not. But it's a very cool accent. As I said, he'd always do his Friday big shop at Safeways.
Yeah.
And I would deliberately work the 5:30 shift at Safeways on a Friday, knowing he would be there. And Samasi
Love
Abu.
that.
And
according to some, is also known as Abu Samasi, but I think he's Samasi Abu.
And he may well appear on the West Ham Network in.
I'd love that.
Text me back.
Cult hero.
Yes. There have been a few.
Not hero, but cult.
Yeah, cult hero. Yeah, and again, it's like I'd love to ask him a question. What's it like coming on the pitch being booed? Because it must be a bit off-putting. I know your surname's Abu, but and that might be why when he went to Hibs, he had Samasi in the back of his shirt.
Kelly.
Kilmarnock,
actually. Yeah.
Sorry, it's only because Neil Orr went to Hibernian, and that's why it's in my head.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit. I think we'll probably go in a minute. Everyone else seems to be buggering off.
Everyone wants to hear me do Samasi Abu. He's like, nah, don't.
No, Shaka Hislop. You want to do Shaka Hislop? Yeah, don't know. Yeah. Stuart Slade gave me a change for £1. Brilliant. I love it. I love it. We did that once. The most random places you saw football players, and I think there's a skipper. Skipper once bumped into Alan Pardew in Gatwick Airport buying headphones, and it's so fun. It's just like random things. We'll do that another day.
Good question.
We'll do it another day because I think we get some really funny ones.
Yeah,
mine was always Paul Kitson in Woolworths buying Pick a Mix. That was like my stock one.
And we just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Big bag of pick, like not like the little. It was a box.
Yeah, huge one.
And he was shit the next day. Abu was always in the country club. Everyone's singing Abu on the dance floor. I can imagine that.
Oh man,
Forest Country Club, man. No longer there. It's called Moro's now. It's a restaurant and Top Golf. Can you get? Oh right, Marco Boogers. Right, I've got his. Do you know what? He's the only one. Is he the only one? He's the only ex-player who's turned me down from my Hammers 11 interview.
Possibly because he never really played with anyone.
Probably because he can remember 11 players. I mean, he only played 4 games, so you know what I mean? So hopefully.
Yeah.
But maybe I keep trying with him, and he sort of sends me back a thumb emoji or that type of emoji. So, a bit of a coup if we got him, but...
Yeah,
we've got plenty of coups coming up.
Plenty.
Plenty. As I said, we've got Neil Orr coming on tomorrow. Then we've got got some. He's making a list of last take of fire sale, and he's open to offers. Who knows? Any check you get Clyde Best? He's on the list.
Well, I tell you what. What a proper gentleman, man. I met him. Richard was over from South Africa. I met Richard. We went to Upton Park just after it had been knocked down, and we were standing there, and we seen a bit of, not a commotion, just a bit of movement at the bookstore around the corner from the Bull Inn pub. I went across, and I was like, what's going on here? And they were like, Clyde Best is in there signing books. And I was like, what the fuck? And the queue was like 10. That was it. I went in, and it was coming up to Christmas time, Russ. One of my dad's favourite ever players was Clyde Best. Got the book, got it signed, got an image with him, FaceTimed my dad. Clyde Best spoke to my dad because my dad didn't know I was doing it. My dad was just in complete and utter shock. And at the end of it, the agent guy or his mate or whatever took my email address and just said, if you're ever over here, like, let us know. And if we're ever up in Scotland, we'll let you know. But I really wish I took their email address. It was like one of those ones. I was just a bit like, I was just in totally awe of what was going on. And Richard, like, I was trying to explain to him. He got who he was, but I was trying to, I was always particular about my stats and players when I was younger. I was always particular about it. So I always wanted to know if Dad watched someone, who were they? And also I wanted to know their career and why. Yeah. So I was always a bit weird like that. I always wanted to know who was Clyde Best, who scored all the goals in the 75, who done this, who done that, who was Alan Taylor, where did they come from? Just things like that. It was always cool. But I'd done the same situation FaceTime that I did to my dad with Trevor Brooking to my dad.
Nice.
That was a good one, and that was the last ever game at Upton Park because Trevor Brooking came through the car park, and I don't know where you were situated on that particular moment, but the car park became full of people. Not the players' car park, the bigger car park, because obviously all the ex-players were coming in and out.
Yeah.
But me, and I don't know if you've ever met Marcus, who used to be part of the channel. 6'8", 6'7". I'm 6'4". So every now and then when we met players or went to games together, we pretended sometimes to be like some form of security dressed up. So we would be quite bringy in, and we would go, guys, just leave them alone. So we did that. And I got right beside Trevor Brooking, got a picture, FaceTimed my dad, gave the phone to Trevor Brooking. He spoke to my dad for like a minute. I think my dad was like nearly crying. Like, honestly, Russ, love it. So anyway, the point of the matter is, if you get Clyde Best on, please let me know because I want to come.
Yeah. It's a friend of a friend. Friend of a friend. And he really likes what we do. So, he's like, you know, I think he's already interviewed him, but he's doing a follow-up interview, and after that follow-up interview, he's then going to say, "Hey, you should go Miami's 11." Martin Abley run me over in Canning Town. There we go, great, love it. I ain't a West Ham player. I once saw Peter Crouch in a McDonald's in Essex. Great. I met Andrei Shevchenko in a lift in Italian in 1994. Brilliant, love it. Once served Jermaine Defoe at Sainsbury's quite a few times. There we go. What we got? Oh, let's go for a few of these and we'll go. PDC. Maybe to end of the year. That's what I'm saying.
Paolo.
Maybe towards the end of the year. We'll see. I went to school with someone called Sam McCallum, who's on loan. There we go. Very good, Revo. Fun fact. Who was the player Bonzo signed from Oxford? Joey Beecham. He got signed. He did. Same day. He signed same day as John Moncur. I set my alarm early to hear a Marco Burgers interview. We might as well not bother. I met Major Ruddock in a dodgy pub on a Thursday in Newcastle. Doesn't surprise me. Named Ruddock. That's a funny Mimers then when we put that one up. Are there any new players planned? I heard rumours of Andre Delon, but he's always Andy Delon. We've always after him, been after him for ages. So you have to get Noble after the season ends. Yeah, good luck. I think everyone wants Noble. Will you ever get Paolo Canio? Maybe end of the season. Maybe in the possibly. There's rumblings. We say rumblings. You know, I don't even tell Anton and Stell who's coming on, and I'll just say, "Oh, I've got," or text him today like, "Oh, I've got." And they go, "Oh, that's good." James Corden, no chance for the time being. He's extremely busy. Friend of the show, but no, he doesn't. Do you know what? He's so busy. He hasn't even been on his sister's podcast, so I don't think he's going to turn up to Miami's 11 and piss off his sister.
You just never know.
You never know. One day, I won't say it on this channel, but I won't say it this time. But there's James has helped me out a few times. Just watching now from beginning. Still off the late. Still turns up when he wants. Steady Arku turns up when. Jim Baker, my second favourite Baker behind Freddie. There we go. You got third.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you ever try to get Bonzo? Be further down the line. We will get Bonzo on eventually. Bumps to Tony Cotter, Hugo, news agents in Hornchurch. Love TC. Get Dixie. Dixie, we've interviewed Dixie before. Dixie, we'll put that on the channel next week.
Yeah,
we'll put it on next week. So what we do is we're doing these My Hammers 11 rewinds where we've had them on My Hammers 11 on my channel, but we'll put them because maybe a lot of you guys haven't seen them, and there's a shitload. There's about 80. So we've put Marl on. We have Matty Holmes. We've got Neil Orr, but that's exclusive for this channel. Loads. Julian, loads. Harry, loads. Any chance to get any current on the squad? No, but I wouldn't want anyone on the current squad because they can't give you the juicy gossip. They can't tell you whose pants they put deep heat in and things like that. They can't tell you anything, because everyone's so no. Pixie Lot might be coming on. This channel's gone proper popular now. Popular music now. Still will be turning in his grave, knowing getting Pixie Lott coming on.
You'll be like, who? He's just lying because he absolutely knows who she is.
He knows exactly who she is.
He knows who she is, yeah.
Exactly. My wife and my daughter basically don't give a shit about anyone that I interview, apart from Harry Redknapp. And if I got Pixie Lott, that's the only one Flo will probably sit in on.
Yeah.
Just because. Russell Brand, not this year. He's because he's touring in November. Anyone else? I can tell you anyway.
Keep going. Yep. Keep bringing it on.
We've got who we got coming up?
Helen, what's her name? Helen Mirren.
Is she a West Ham fan? Helen Mirren.
Apparently, is that her name?
Helen Mirren is the old lady.
Yeah.
Or do you mean Keira Knightley?
No. I mean Helen Mirren.
My fancy, Stel and Masuaku on the same channel. Oh, could you imagine? Andy Carroll. I think we'll wait to see where he goes to first. I went and had to take the rest of the week off to recover. He didn't get in till late, bless him, did he? No. Ray, Ray will be on the channel next week. We've got Ray's interview. Lovely guy, top man. Frank Lampard, senior, is on the cards. Triple H. Do you know what? Someone is trying to get me to.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? All about the game, now you play.
All about the game. WWE Network meets the West Ham Network.
I've done bobbing for apples with Tony Cotti. Brilliant. I love it. Pardew, no. So Pardew turned me down for one. Let's be honest. He did turn me down. This is great. We should have just done this. Who shall we interview next? Katy Perry. I don't think she really supports West Ham anymore after being dumped by Russell Brand. Interview Anton. We've had Anton and Stel. We've had them all on. We'll put them on. It's been Anton Ferdinand. We've had him. Any chance of a Q&A with Pyatt and Arnie?
Gosh. Yeah, bring it on.
Imagine the dislikes. Danny Dyer, try with Danny. Gordon, you laugh. That could happen. The Queen, big West Ham fan. 100
Barack Obama.
Let's get him in. Matt Damon. Is Matt Damon a West Ham fan, or is he a Villa fan, or is that Tom Hanks? Elijah Wood's a West Ham fan. Big Ludo doesn't. He's English. He doesn't like doing interviews. I'll be honest. Remember our deal, Russ Boss. If Triple H comes on, I'm putting your show along Charlie Ward's. Yeah, we've got one. Someone's trying to sort me that out. Michael Efa. Anton, you wouldn't know she's a porn star.
I would never know she was a porn star. I've never heard of her.
Apparently.
I would never know that she turned up on AFTV and wore an Arsenal top. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was next to when he broke through. Interesting. Anyway, I think we've done enough. Today.
Absolutely, mate.
I think we've done enough. As I said, we'll be back here 12:30. Oh God, I've got to go to bed. We're back here in 12 hours time. 12:30 with the Tom Hanks is a Villa fan. So no, with the quiz day Thursday. Lunchtime, 12:30. So make sure you get in nice and early, win some prizes.
Remind me, what day are we on? We're on Wednesday, so we're going into Thursday. What, we've got a game on Monday.
Yes.
Right, got you. So Stell's weekly will probably will be getting moved from the Monday and probably may go out on either the Tuesday or the Sunday, because we'll have the preview on the Sunday. Yeah. As well. So yeah, there's loads of stuff happening, but I'm really quite excited, Russ, about the match day of this week, because we are going to be doing the live jumping in and out from the stadium with Stell.
Yeah,
we're going to be at halftime. We're going to be at the supporters club before the game. I don't know if me and you are going to do that thing in the morning or not.
I don't think I'll be out. Because I'll be driving down from the caravan. So
that's right.
So I'm going to be quite sort of like, so yeah, I'm going to be pushed for time. But as you said, we'll be doing it live from the supporters club as well. So for those of you who obviously aren't going to the game, for those of you who aren't in the supporters club around the world, you can experience a bit of the match day experience and talk to some people you don't necessarily see. Still be there, Dan will be there, but there'll be many others, and obviously that'll be the Monday, and then we've got the game on Saturday as well, when it's 3:00 Crystal Palace, is it?
which I'm still hoping to come down to.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Flo to go around her mates. Go around her mates for a sleepover, and then I can go to the supporters club. And I'll tell Joe just to have a day off,
Yeah.
And I'll go to the sports club. Right. Anyway, I'm glad, mate. I'm glad to giggles. You are the new Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. Hopefully not, because I don't want to have to kick. Don't have to super kick.
Put me through the window.
Through the window. But anyway.
Oh, don't tell me. It's really annoying me. I forgot their tag team name.
Come on. The begins with R.
Oh my god, it's got totally blank.
The Rockers.
The Rockers! Oh my god, the Rockers! Hold on a second, actually. Do not go anywhere. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh, we could just turn this into a whole new show.
We can. What's that? Oh, the Repo Man. Repo Man. Oh dear. I was at SummerSlam '92 at Wembley. Coco Beware.
So I've kept them all. I've kept them all.
Brilliant.
Originals, and Freddie plays with them.
Oh, that's great. That's British Bulldog. Saw him won the Intercontinental title, beating Bret Hart, his brother-in-law at Wembley. The Ultimate Warrior. Warrior.
Sorry, I could go on. I've got loads.
Warrior, if you were watching WCW at the time. I tell you what we did today. We put our pub 11 today. Our crisp 11. Look at that. Jimmy Walker's, Malky McCoy's, Nigel Quavers, Tommy Tater, Trevor C. Brooklyn. That was very good. Frank McCoy-Venny. Frank's like that. He shared that. And same as Jimmy Walker. Salt and Shaker Hislop. Bobby Spiral Moore. Julian Skips. Pops.
There he is. The Rockers, Shawn Michaels.
The Rockers, Shawn Michaels. You get money for that. Look at the size of those thighs. Indeed.
Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man. Just bring up a random conversation.
Sorry.
Papa Shango.
Oh man. Do people in here love the wrestling? Because if they do,
there's a lot of wrestling fans. There's a lot of wrestling fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. We could do. Yeah. People might not know that, but I could do that because I'm on the West Ham Network. Not the West Ham Network.
West Ham Network.
The WWE Network. Yeah. Watch alongs with Charlie Walsh should be, and so is Dan actually. West Ham Fan TV, big wrestling fan. So
cool.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get a jab appointments from me and Anton. Take care and stay safe. Come on, you irons, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Or well, it's almost.
We will.
It's almost today.
Anyway. Yeah.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.